Hello, welcome back to Railgun S. This is episode 18. Yeah, last week I guess they took, I think, a week break just because I think all they were going to do is run a preview of the Index movie, so it's kind of like, I guess, pointless to do an episode if they're going to just do a preview. So, and you should check out the preview for the movie. It's actually pretty good. I'll probably put a link in the description box, but yeah, it was kind of interesting. And the episode kind of is basically divided in two parts. We have the first part being the science side. You know, we have this evil team of scientists that I don't know where they came from or who's like bossing them around and telling them to do. But we have a new, I guess, team of scientists who are up to no good, basically. And basically the episode begins with item. They're kind of investigating something that I guess they're paid to look at. And there's this bunch of robot suits on the ground. And you know, one kind of springs back to life and kind of scares one of the girls, but melts it real fast, whatever, and they kind of move on from there, not knowing, I guess, that these scientists are watching them. I guess they're helping them with some kind of experiment, so they're kind of being used, I guess, for that. And that's pretty much one half of the episode. The other half kind of focuses on Yuharu. Basically, it kind of revolves around the girl from episode 1, Banari. She kind of gets out of the hospital, and the girl is living with her now. Eri has basically, I guess, agreed to move in with the other girl. So, basically, Yuharu's missing a friend. She's gonna be moving away, and it's kind of, she doesn't really come out and say it bothers her or makes her sad, but you know, she is hiding the fact that it does upset her that her other roommate's leaving, but at the same time she's happy for Banari, who gets to get out of the hospital and gets to, you know, finally go to school and everything like that. But in the meantime, I guess Yuharu and Kuriko are kind of busy with some kind of like science festival that's going to happen pretty soon, so Judgment is on the case for that to help set it up and everything. So most of the episode is Judgment stuff and Yuharu kind of running off to do stuff with Kuriko, because again, both of them are in Judgment, so they have to do this little thing here. And in the meantime, you have Satin. She's kind of on the sidelines, watching her friend Yuharu kind of struggle with this fact that she's gonna be losing a friend here in a bit, but at the same time, it's like, you know, she's gonna be going to school with these two, so that's what Yuharu says. It's not like I'm never gonna see her ever again, because they are going to our school, so that's a good thing, I guess. And I guess they plan a party for Banari when she gets out of the hospital, because, you know, they're all good friends, so they want to have a big party because congratulating her for her recovery. And they go to eat some cake and stuff and hang out together, but Yuharu and Kuriko can't really hang out with them because apparently something happens with some traffic lights, so you have to go kind of direct traffic because all these cars start piling up in like this massive traffic jam, so they have to kind of, like, you know, do things manually and guide the cars and everything. So we have that with them. Eventually Yuharu does arrive at that little house where they're having tea and everything, and it's kind of an emotional thing because I guess that's Yuharu's been holding it in so long that finally time to say goodbye, and it makes they both kind of get upset and they both kind of cry a little bit. But these are more, I guess, emotional tears, is, you know, of friends leaving or moving out, so it kind of drives her to cry a little bit. But again, she doesn't get too worried about it because she knows they'll be back in school together, things like that. So that's one half of the episode, which is kind of more slice of life, which is fine, because like I said before last review, we've had non-stop action and drama and that kind of thing for a while now, so these kind of episodes are expected. And after that, we focus more back on the science side, the other part of this episode, which they had this, I guess, some guy who tried to steal some girl's purse, and one of the girls used her powers in the open, and one of the scientists, disguised as like a student, says something to this girl like, you know, you could have hurt someone, you know, why are you flashing your power around like it's no big deal? And it basically makes her look like she's the bad guy. Even though she stopped the criminal, they're trying to still look at it like, you know, you could have killed someone else, you know, using your power that way. And yeah, that kind of puts a damper on things for the girl to just save, you know, stop this thief from stealing more crap. So it's like, okay, whatever, dude. And after they did the whole, you know, Yoharu with the party thing, they have the girls kind of walking together like they're heading home, and one of them notices there's like a little kid asleep in a flower bed, and they kind of run over there to investigate what's going on. And eventually this little kid wakes up, and all the girls are trying to basically ask her questions like, what's your name, where are your parents, you know, how'd you get here, things like that, because she looks like a foreigner to them, because she's got long blonde hair and she's, you know, doesn't say anything, so they automatically assume maybe she doesn't know Japanese. So, you know, you have Yoharu, Kuriko, and Misaka. All of them try to get this girl to talk, but she won't. But Satin kind of runs up in there. She's like, I'll take care of this. And eventually she kind of talks to this kid and reveals that her name is like Febily, which is a weird name. I didn't quite understand what, you know, the name, but I guess it's supposed to be a weird name. But it appears to me like Satin is, you know, kind of drawn to this little kid, almost like a motherly figure, like she wants to protect this little girl. Because she does come off as, you know, needing protection, because she's, you know, a little kid in the middle of nowhere. Like, how do you do that? And after she reveals her name, she kind of, all she says is Misaka's name, and Misaka's kind of like, how do you know my name? I've never met you before. And that kind of ends the mystery on that note. And at the end of the episode, we have the scientists again talking about, well, they're ready to proceed to the next part of the experiment, like it's ready to go. And he kind of looks around the room like doing an unanimous vote. He's like, all in favor of this, blah blah blah. And at the end of the table, we see a shot of a. Basically, you see the shot that's like a laptop. And you see like a, you know, someone with short blue hair, which I'm assuming is Shinobu, who kind of went missing after the whole, you know, Item versus Misaka in the first half of the season. So I think she's gonna be probably a spy, or maybe she is actually leading this experiment, but who knows. I don't think she's gonna be doing anything evil, because again, I think she's probably gonna try to help Misaka. And the biggest mystery from this episode we want to get is who is Febily, like who is this little kid? You know, what is her role in this whole entire arc? And from what I can tell, this is probably gonna be a very short arc, because we only have maybe a few episodes left. There's only 24 episodes of this series, which is kind of a downer, but yeah, it is what it is. And for some random fun stuff, Kiriko, after she does her judgment crap, she goes back home to her dorm room. She's kind of wore out. She's been doing stuff all day. And Misaka even offers like, well, you look kind of tense, like give you a massage. And Kiriko kind of freaks out like, oh my god, a massage, like she's just, you know, excited. She runs off to like, I'm gonna take a shower before this, and Misaka's kind of like, what? Like, I don't understand why you need a shower for that, but okay. And more fun with Misaka we had, like Satin kind of messing with her still, like Satin's just still trying to grill her for this info on who she gave the cookies to, like who is this mysterious guy you keep running off to see, even though she keeps denying it. I think that's pretty funny still. Listening to just watching her struggle with that and get embarrassed or anything, it's kind of funny. And we have, of course, Satin, you know, my favorite character. She's back to doing her old skip, or little, I guess, flipping skirt thing she does to Yoharu all the time. And that's just like her way of cheering Yoharu up if she sees her, she's like down or sad about something. So, in the next episode, more with this little mysterious little kid. Like, I think someone's after her, that's kind of obvious. But I don't know what she is, or if she has any powers. As far as I can tell, she knows Misaka, and I'm kind of hoping that she's not another clone of Misaka, because that'd be kind of weird, but maybe she is like a prototype to Last Order, who knows. But anyway, you know, I'm excited for this. Episode 19 is coming. And I think the movie, Index movie, is out this month. I think the 28th I was reading. So, up to DVD, Blu-ray. I won't be getting it because it's obviously, I have to order it from overseas, and that's more than I really want to go through. But anyway, talk to you next time for Railgun S, episode 19.